You're both wrong. It's Mason Taylor.
Okay.
You're both wrong. Mason Taylor is the pick for the Jets. 55 catches, 546 receiving yards.
Okay.
Mason Taylor. I don't
solid
think
pick.
Yes, but I think the Jet fan base. I'm where Russell was. You have a defensive-minded head coach. I think again, this is I want to say a swing and a miss, but definitely it's like a weak ground ball to short that maybe gets through the infield.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. There's some talent left on this board on the defensive market, and the Jets, I think, could have used some help. D-Bro, break this pick down for me here. I know the 2 tight ends went in the first round. We don't get that every year, but man, oh man, is this really the best fit here for the Jets?
I mean, I think it's a really good fit, to be honest, man. I mean, and my problem with Mason Taylor this entire process is I think the conversation around him has been like, oh, there's a lot of upside, and I don't think there's a lot of upside with Mason Taylor, but what I think you're getting out of Mason Taylor is a 3-down tight end. He can play every single down. He can block. He can stretch the seam. I just don't see the ultimate ceiling with Mason Taylor, and that's kind of why I thought they were going to go tight end. I leaned Elijah Arroyo because I think the athletic ceiling and what you can do with him in the offense is better. But I think with Mason Taylor for this pick, I mean, I think it's a really solid pick, man. They needed a guy that could play all 3 downs, and they needed to get another pass catcher. Like, if you want to give Justin Fields any kind of shot, this is a really good start. You add to the offensive line, you get him a pass catcher, and a guy that I think that, considering his skill set, can step in and be your starter from day one. It's just a question of upside for me, but I like the pick.
The comp here from Lance Zierlein is Dallas Goedert. Now, that's funny because
that's high praise.
I was going to say that's kind of high, but
high praise.
To the point that you made, I think of Dallas Goedert as a tight end that was solid, not spectacular. I never look at Dallas Goedert and say, man, what a spectacular playmaker. Russ, where do you fall in this comp there? Dallas Goedert, is that too lofty?
Yeah, I think so. I think Dallas is probably a little bit more productive. I would have maybe gone with more so like a Pat Freiermuth, right? Like where you're maybe getting 2-3 catches a week here and there, and then there's that big splash, but then the next week he's only going to get you 1 or 2 catches type of thing. But I like the pick simply because it was a need. So you're drafting for need. You're building pieces around Justin Fields a little bit. That's important. But at the same time, I don't necessarily know if his upside is as high as a player like maybe a Harold Fannin or, to D-Bro's point, Elijah Arroyo.
Russ, I'll give you my comp and see what you think, man. My comp for him was Jermaine Gresham.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm going a little bit in the Wayback Machine, but that's kind of how I see his career arc, man. Like, and I see his skill set. Like,
yeah, see, the comp they just throw out here too is Zach Ertz, and I don't, no.
Ertz is better than him.
I think Ertz is better. I think Goddard is closer. I think people don't
respect a better player.
How good Zach Ertz was at his peak.
Yeah.
Zach Ertz was pretty damn good at his peak.
I think that's dismissive to Dallas Goedert, to be honest, too.
I mean, maybe Dallas Goedert